Good.
We have a new moon in Taurus coming up, don't we?
Probably soonish.
The 19th.
Just around the river bend.
Just around the river bend. The planet Jupiter is going to be moving into the sign of Taurus on May 16th. So Jupiter is in Aries right now. I know I'm all serious.
I know you got your serious eyes on.
I got my serious eyes. They're just like really super wide and but yeah. So Jupiter is going to be moving into Taurus, and I don't know when Mercury retrograde. Let's see.
You're looking up when it's done being in the microwave?
Yeah. You know, when's the process of the microwaving going to be over? Is what I want to know.
Have you noticed it today extra bad?
What?
Like as far as the retrograding aspects?
I've been noticing
I feel like everything technology related today has been terrible.
Yeah. I've actually, not just with technology, but also with my talking. Like the last 2 weeks, well, I guess pretty much ever since it really started, it's been affecting me. And there's some people that actually have Mercury retrograde in their personal birth charts. And you wonder, does that mean that when Mercury is in retrograde collectively, that theirs goes direct? And then the other times it's not in retrograde, it's actually retrograde for them. You wonder that?
Ideas.
Yeah, Mercury retrograde is going to be, it'll be till May 14th. Towards the last bits of it is probably when it gets the most potent. There's going to be a lot of Taurus aspects this year. And
is it Taurus season already started too?
Yeah, Taurus, we're in Taurus season right now, and then I forgot when Gemini season starts.
I usually associate it with June, so it's usually somewhere around the 20th that it shifts. Like between the 20th to the 23rd.
Yeah.
So towards the end of this month, it should be shifting from Taurus to Gemini.
Taurus is going to be really highlighted big time, and that's my midheaven. That's my MC. So I've been having a lot of big career like aspects kind of being brought to the forefront for myself. And Jupiter is going to be moving into Taurus now on May 16th. And then the North Node is still in Taurus collectively right now. Then Mercury right now is currently in Taurus, but I'm not sure if it's going to move back to Aries or not. I forgot. Another thing, I think Uranus is in Taurus right now. There's a lot of aspects to Taurus. Then the new moon in Taurus on May 19th. So
isn't this like the time in Hercules when everything lined up and then all the Titans were released, like all the planets aligned a certain way?
Yes.
Okay, what's happening?
Yeah, no, they've been talking about that in the astrological community lately too, about the planets aligning. They've been talking about that. And I think I can't remember if it's already kind of happened or not. But what I do know is there's been really big aspects that have happened within the last couple of years. For example, the Jupiter and Saturn conjunction in Aquarius. I think. Don't quote me on that. But there was a big aspect that happened back in 2021 or 2020. I want to say 2021. Maybe that happened. And they said it was a similar conjunction, not exact, but very close to the same conjunction that happened around the time Christ was born.
Wow.
Whoa, that's confirmation. The spirit was letting us know.
Like, hello. That's interesting. I don't know what that's going to mean for us, but
I know, right? My speculation, if I were to have a theory about this, I think because it's not exact yet, it's getting closer. So that could either mean that we are almost officially in the Aquarius, the age of Aquarius, but there's also been other speculations that we've been in age of Aquarius already.
yeah, there's a lot of things I've seen on the timeline of that, like when did that officially start or not?
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of think of like the revolutions of the 70s when I think of that because of the song and like big shifts in society happening. And
how long does an era or an age typically?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here.
Do some research.
Do some research while we can.
Hello.
Oh, pretty. Is that a skull?
Look at all this. Yeah, but with snakes.
Oh, wow. Dang. Is it a rose quartz?
Yes.
Oh, so it's kind of like it gives that polarizing a vibe because it's like something that's scary with like skull and snakes, but it's like the love stone.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I was looking up some stuff about it. So skulls represent knowledge, like connecting with ancient knowledge.
Yeah.
Snakes have a lot of symbolism.
Yeah.
They can be like power or transition type connections. So
Right. Kundalini.
yeah.
The Kundalini.
Or medicine. You mind your own Kundalini. Have you ever done like a group meditation or anything like that?
No, not like a big one.
It's
I'd
really
like to.
cool.
Maybe we could do that when you get here. I'd love to try that. So, by the way, I think I found the possible answer to like how much is an age, right? It says, okay, one method is to divide the great year into 12 astrological ages of approximately equal lengths of around 2,156 years per age, based on the vernal equinox, also known as the vernal point, moving through the sidereal zodiac.
I know. Well, it was in the age of Pisces before Aquarius, if I'm remembering correct.
Yes. Yep.
And
yeah.
Typically, it takes 100 years for societal change because that generation has usually washed out and new ideas have started to come forth.
Yeah.
So we're probably still in the very beginning stages of that era.
Yeah. Probably, I think so too. I think that before it really starts to go full force into Aquarius, there's going to be a huge shift that's going to be far more than we expect. Like no one's going to see it coming. It's not like something that has to be scary either. It could be something that's
Yeah.
good, I mean, right now I'm just trying to focus on my self-talk, my patterns, impulses, just things that
trying to avoid autopilot has been one too, like the default setting.
Yeah.
Of like what I'm comfortable doing, and I'm only gonna go and do this much effort.
Right. Yep.
I'll be right back. I need to blow my nose. It's
okay. No worries. No worries.
I keep sniffling. I'm like, I don't want to keep sniffling.
Hello. You are
I'm
back.
sitting on one of them exercise balls.
Nice.
Get my balance.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Balance is good.
Balance.
Balance.
Sorry, I thought we were getting into, I think, just kind of like the thoughts on change is the last thing I'm recalling.
Yes.
And perspectives.
Perspectives, changing the ways that we've always been. Just transmutation. Transmutation and like letting an old part of you die. It's the hardest thing to do, but it's, from what I've read about, it's the most beneficial thing to do. It's just the process of it is incredibly painful and difficult to do. Just, it's an uncomfortable feeling, right? So anything that's uncomfortable, it's going to be painful and creates more resistance for a reason, because it's testing your abilities. And like, it has to be difficult in order to gain strength, like a newfound strength.
Mm-hmm.
And this new moon in Taurus, which is going to be on, I thought it was going to be on May 19th, but I guess it's probably on May 18th.
Let me look at my calendar.
Okay. All about knowing your value.
Yes. Amen to that. All right, so it says we have. Why am I not seeing it? Hold, please.
Okie doke. That was a lame burp. I'm not as good at burping as I thought. I always try, but I never can get it perfect.
There's room for improvement, I guess. What I have, it's Friday, the 19th.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Friday the 19th. All right.
New moon starts at 11:53 a.m. This is based off of Eastern Daylight Time.
Okay.
It goes void course at 1:51 p.m. and then enters Gemini at 2:48 p.m.
Ah. It enters my moon sign. After. Ha! Look at the cards I just spread up. Look. Death and 10 of Wands.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wednesday and then Thursday, Friday, all in Taurus.
It starts on the day of Odin.
Odin.
The day of Odin, Wednesday. Odin's Raven.
So, yeah.
Do you know what day you were born on?
I think it was a Monday.
No way.
Yep.
So in Norse
Pretty
mythology, you were born on the moon god's day. What's his name? Starts with an M, I think. The Norse moon god.
Don't know the Norse gods very well, so I couldn't tell you.
Look it up, because I know I'm born on Odin's day on Wednesday.
I always wish I was on Friday because I know that one's Freya or Freya.
Yeah.
Yep. I think it's Freya. How you pronounce it?
I think so. Yeah, Freya. Yeah, she's the most popular one. She's the most popular.
She's just fucking hot. Like everything depicted of her, I'm like, she's fucking hot.
She's cool. But you know me, I'm always going to want to root for the underdog. Anything that's most popular, I'm going to go against. Not go against, but I'm not going to be so hyped up about, because everybody else loves it so much.
Yeah, true.
Day Norse gods. Days of the week. So, for the Norse god, on Monday, Manny. moon. The moon was called Mani or Mana, Mani. That's the god. He's like a big god that rides in a chariot with wolves, big wolves pulling him across the moon. So then obviously Sunday is the Soul's Day, which is a goddess.
I was almost born on Sunday.
Oh, cool. Nice. Tuesday is Mars Day. This also goes in line with even like other astrology, like Western, like and Vedic astrology. Just the planets represent different days. So Moon is Monday. Tuesday is Mars Day. Wednesday is Mercury Day. So that's Odin's Day. And then for Nordic god of Mars, it would be Tyr. His name's Tyr. Tyr. He is primarily known as the god of justice and war, described as wise and brave. So you could compare to, like, say, Greek god of war, Ares. Then Thursday is Jupiter's day, and that's Thor's day. Thor's hammer. Look, I'm wearing his hammer right now.
The hammer.
It's Thor's day. Get it? Thursday? Thor's day.
Thor's day.
Oh.
In my work chat, they always used to do lots of photos of Thor on Thursday.
Really?
Happy Thursday. Yeah.
That is funny. That's so funny. Then Friday, okay. Actually, we were not wrong, but okay. Friday is Venus's day, goddess of love. So it would be Frigg. 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 But also it says, and maybe also Freya, as they may have originally been the same goddess.
Yeah, a lot of the time with Christianity, they came in and tried to rename goddesses or gods to help Christianize it or keep the people like appeased with keeping their gods and stuff. So they kind of changed some of the meaning of them and made them like new gods sometimes.
Oh, that's so weird, but that's not like, there's no point because it's just, you're not changing anything. You're just, it's still the same. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah. Anyways. Well, they kind of like puritanize them. So they don't have as many meanings sometimes as they usually did. So like where maybe Freya is more fierce and like known to have some warrior aspects to her, like they tone her down, I think, with Frigg to make her like more feminine.
Yep.
So
Freya would be like Freya sounds more feminine. Frigg sounds more masculine.
Really?
Yeah. Freya sounds a lot
more feminine to me.
Frigg?
Yeah.
Oh, weird. I think Frigg.
Because it sounds like fig to me, and then I'm like, oh, fertility and like.
Oh.
I don't know. That's just the way my brain connects it. But I don't know if that's the circumstances in that particular case. I just know a lot of the times when deities have two names, that's usually what's happened.
Then Saturday is Laugardogger.
Laugardogger, of course.
What is that? I don't even know what that is.
I don't know.
Oh.
It just sounds funny. It just sounds like something a drunk Canadian would say. Laugardogger.
It means bath or hot water. Oh. But what? Why is that on Saturday? Did everyone take baths on Saturdays or something?
Probably.
Weird, because Saturn is like the disciplinary, right? He's like the guy that is like the Hierophant type, traditions. Okay, this is a day of cleansing. All right, you need to cleanse yourself. So bath time type thing.
For the first time at that candle making, like the first time in almost 8 years, that I felt that synchronicity of finding people that align with me, and um, like that feeling of comfort and home and being seen by other people.
That's
I haven't
awesome.
had that in a long time.
So it went very well.
It was amazing.
That's so great. I'm so happy to hear that.
Well, it's even more fun in a group because your energies are linking up together and you can be
Yeah,
like, oh, what does yours smell like? What thing did you do? Oh, that's cool. Like, you
yeah,
feed off of each other and like get excited more about what you're making. So it's
yeah.
very heart opening work.
I need to do more of that kind of stuff because, it's not that I can't be sociable, but like I can be very sociable. There's something in me that naturally closes off and um, doesn't naturally go to that or desire that. And so I think I need to work on doing that more. It might be very helpful to just get out of my comfort zone and do that. It'll be a lot easier if I have, someone else there to be there with me, so I'm not by myself. Yeah, just to be more creative and go to these groups and take classes, that get you creative, and even a dance class, like just go take a dance class and have fun, and it gets you out of the
Mm-hmm.
house and you can meet new people and connect with new people, and you might find like more of your soul tribe that way. And I feel like for the longest time I've limited myself from doing that, and it's my own self doing that. Like no one does that to me, you know.
Yeah. It's our ego that tells us for some reason we're not worth it, or
Yeah,
we're too cool for that, or we're better than that, or we don't need it, or
yeah,
whatever story or message that we've
scared of it.
convinced ourselves of
Yeah,
is just nonsense, really. Like, it's
yeah,
just something that we tell ourselves to soothe ourselves and make it okay to not
yeah,
do something that we really need to do. So it's a form of self abuse and self abandonment. And it helps when you can recognize that so that you can start
yeah.
saying, I don't want to treat myself like this anymore. And I'm willing
Wow.
to share myself
Yeah,
with other people because it's a gift to be around me and it's a gift to get to know others.
yeah. I'm gonna start getting emotional because that hits me.
Oh,
Yeah. Yep.
but it's that loner mentality that you have to hold on to stay that way.
Yeah. I have always had a very hard time growing outside of my shell. I might seem like I'm, fully comfortable with my shell, but that's my Leo rising. It's a persona that's not how I really feel inside.
I
Yeah.
get down to the valley sometimes and go through that to get to the next mountain. So like my pattern of that, I usually, it's easy to go on the defense first and be like, well, they suck, like people suck, or like
Yeah.
people just don't like me, or whatever projection I have about it to prevent myself from being hurt first, or like,
Yeah. Yeah.
so it's like going on the attack instead of being receptive and being like, well, what if I actually like them? What if
We both are feeling this huge, massive change in our lives. And it literally, how they say, oh, it's a new era. Well, we have new eras within our own life paths. Ah, ooh, so good times. Good times. Cool
good times?
94.5.
Boop, boop.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
That radio
Smooth
station.
jams.
Smooth Jazz. I remember that. Yeah, big time. Big time.
Big time.
Big time.
Um, so other than, because I'm pretty sure Jupiter is associated with luck, is there other associations that Jupiter has that I'm overlooking?
Yes. Well, it depends. I think what Jupiter more so represents, because the basic of Jupiter, he's the biggest gas giant, right? He's the biggest of them all, and he's the big daddy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, everything he touches, he's going to expand and inflate bigger. So Jupiter sometimes isn't always good. Sometimes he'll touch like something that's not good, but he'll inflate it and make it worse. So it really depends. It really is a fine line, but essentially Jupiter is there essentially to bring more spiritual meaning. And he is the one that's supposed to bring luck. It just depends on where he's transiting your chart. So
Interesting.
yeah. And then Saturn. Saturn is the father, right? He's the one who disciplines, the one who, hey, get together, control, keep it down.
Why do we bring up Saturn?
Huh? I don't know, because what? Because Saturn's a bitch. Oh no, wait, no, I shouldn't say that because now I'm gonna get disciplined.
Even though sometimes I do want to be a little lone wolf and just oh,
oh, oh,
oh.
oh. That's what my dog Lulu sounds like when she and she'll freak out like sometimes out of nowhere, nobody's even touched her, and she'll just be like, "Oh!"
You sad?
I know, right? Or she's just being sensitive. Oh, and
Yeah.
she also started her period too recently.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, that's fun. It's like, oh, welcome to femalehood. Welcome to womanhood, Lulu. Like
right there. It almost looks like you're going to your ribs.
It sounds like a bee.
Going to the island of Naboo.
Yeah. Oh, the star of Astrological. And
yes.
Astrological. And what are you drinking, girl? I saw you had a can there. What you drinking?
I got root beer.
Nice, very nice. I have an energy drink, which I probably shouldn't have. Oh, look, I've got the
Oh, are you feeling it, man?
I like that one. That's nice. Dude. I'll do it to this one. Let's see. Look. Does it? Dang it. It's not doing it. No. All that stuff. Universal.